This is the Stereosis.
What is going on in Rivers State? Just like a drama, but it's not more a joke. I think Fubara just asked all the local government chairmen to hand over to the head of personal, somebody or his PM, head of personal management in each local government. But I think the law has actually moved caretaker committee. Once you have a caretaker committee, you can receive allocation according to this law that Tinubu passed recently. So he asked, I think today is Monday, he asked every person, he did a broadcast yesterday and actually was to hand over to rate. And then another thing remaining is the House of Assembly. They say they are still studying it and they will get certified true copies of the judgment before Friday.
Every time when we try to stabilize, one spinner will be thrown into our way. So for that reason, it's like bringing us to ground zero again, and we start afresh. But I will continue to thank you for supporting us without getting anything. Supporting us because you believe that it is the right thing to do for Rivers State. Let anybody not be deceived. There are faces today that will carry the symbol of some persons, and it will be a curse in this state. I'm not scared of anything. The worst that will happen is me to leave the office. It's not. Am I leaving the earth? Is it going to stop me from existing? So I'm not even bothered about that. But the right thing must be done and must be said when the opportunity is given to us. So let me thank everyone, more especially is our youth. Be strong. Don't be battered. Be strong. I assure you, at the right time, you will get the instruction.
I don't want to focus so much on Fubara, because Fubara is an elected governor. Because we all know that the root cause of the problem, quagmire that is ensuing in Rivers State, has the handiwork of Wike.
Yes, on
Wike, yes. Like I've said a lot of things over time. Yes, on Wike, when he was governor, ruled Rivers as an emperor. You know, he ruled with an iron fist. And then he installed his favorite son in the position of power. And then if Wike never wanted anybody to control him when he was governor, why would you want to control another person now that he is the governor? Now, do you want to replicate the Jagaban kind of model, what he was doing in Lagos, controlling Lagos?
What he was doing or what he's doing in Lagos?
What he's doing or what he was doing, he's still doing.
I think we can allegedly say that because that's a very successful model. Once you have access, like states like Rivers State, Lagos, these are people with big pockets. Akwa Ibom. So once you are out of government and you want to still remain relevant, you know, in Nigerian politics is money. And you have direct access to the cover, you are going to remain very relevant, which is what Jagaban did, and he remained for over 60 years.
That is the attitude of men who has never done any business in their life. Listen, these are people who just left from school. I don't think Wike as a lawyer practiced for a long time, or he even practiced at all. Now, because you see, some people is once they've tested this power, when they don't want to leave. There are just very few people who left power and then they are still very relevant. You look at somebody like Sullivan Chim. You know, he left. If the moment he gave, he finished his tenure as governor and gave to Ugwuanyi, you know, we had nothing about him anymore. He just went and did what?
The way Ugwuanyi gave.
He go rest.
Yes, the way Ugwuanyi handed over
and
to.
And Ugwuanyi handed over to P. Tamba.
And left.
And then he's just there in Abuja, going from Abuja to.
Yes, but remember, this battle was won by Sullivan, which is what this guy is fighting. Sullivan actually encountered something like this. But I think this year own is more than what Sullivan went through.
Now this one is more because the moment
Sullivan wasn't
power was handed over to, I'm going to Fubara. The moment power was handed over to him, all the vital appointments in the state were done by Yeson Wike, his deputy, the commissioner, the local government chairman. All of them were the handiwork of Wike. And then you see, there is one thing about power, and those who are into political science understand it. What Fubara was trying to do was, one, they've captured the state power. Now, what he was trying to do was to consolidate power. Now, what do you need to consolidate power? You must, one, look for people who are loyal to you. Do you understand? Now, you can't be the governor and you are working with your enemy. Your governance will fail. Your regime will fail.
Wike has a lot of power in it, because imagine out of above something lawmakers.
You see, one thing
Only 4 are with Fubara. The rest.
Yes, one thing people don't understand is that Wike has been a dogged politician all through his life. You remember when Rotimi Amechi had the issue he had that he almost ran to Ghana. It took Wike to bring him back to Ghana. He's got some political clout, but you know, sometimes you might have that clout and then you don't know where to stop.
I think
breeds another kind of rancor.
I'm suspecting Fubara may not fully comply with this. They have a way out of it. Remember what happened to Obaseki? Obaseki refused to swear them in. When they had a by-election, those guys were against him. They were Shumule and the other APC guys. See, the end of his tenure, they all swore those men, and that was the end. Those three courts gave judgment, suspecting that something like that, something similar will happen. They will come up with.
Do you know why a lot of the lawmakers in Rivers State are still with Wike? Because Wike still has federal mind. All right. So if you go against him, he might bring up some issues. You might even get some law, because some of these people that are in the house are people who have been in the system for a very long time too.
Impeaching Fubara might not really be an option, because from what I read, deputy governor is of Fubara's side. So if he impeach that guy, they get into another problem. And I heard that one is even from some of the report I heard that it's not the least peak.
Okay.
So he's not on their side. So even impeaching this guy, that one looks like he's stronger than that one.
All the little is on the side of Fubara.
A lot of the elders in River State are on the side.
It's not about the elders, it's the power broker. Now, the major thing I know is that Fubara, with this happening now, might just be a one-term government.
It's going to be very, very, very hard, because
it's going to be very difficult.
What he has done now is that he has gone back to regroup with all the enemies of Wike.
Yes.
And it's going to be very, very hard. He's
now,
in power.
All the enemies of Wike that you are going to regroup with are there in Abuja.
No, it's not. See, in terms of rigging the election.
Now,
but in terms of the grassroots.
Do you know Wike, if he chooses, we use INEC against.
Yes.
If he chooses, we use the Supreme Court or any Nigerian court against.
No, but remember, a governor is a governor. If he decides to do what Wike also was doing, he will not be going to River State. But Wike did it to Amechi.
Yes.
I can remember a former governor of Enugu State that told one of my uncle, you should look at him very well, that the governors are powerful and they are next to God. They cannot do anything to see the Enugu State again.
Well,
and the man was moved to Kaduna. And he went and told his employer that he cannot work with him. Simple. And the employer, he told me the employer called him and said, we want you to be alive. Just leave this day for this man. Yes. A lot of them who are very violent can do anything.
Now the governor can be very powerful if the person opposing him does not have the support of the federal government. No,
even if you have, think about Tinubu and Obasanjo, sitting president. Yeah. You know, the governors are very powerful in Nigeria. If Fubara decides today,
do you know why Tinubu was so strong at that time?
Mm-hmm.
Because of the wealth of Lagos State.
Yeah, the same thing.
Rivers cannot match Lagos in that.
Yes, but Rivers can also Second, Rivers is second. You understand, in Nigeria. So I think
Do you know there is something I'm even thinking, sir? It's just that if Fubara does it, he will also implicate himself. If he comes out to expose all the roles that Wike played during the election.
no, he will expose himself because so they did it together.
You know, and then not just that, because he was also in Wike's cabinet.
Was it not? It's something accountant general.
Yes, now. And then these people siphoned a lot of Rivers.
And he was signing the money
for their political ends.
He
And then I feel they had an agreement.
Yes, he's self-indictment. He cannot say it. He will be dicing himself also.
They had an agreement. And that agreement was a modality for sharing the Rivers money. How to be splitting it until the tenure elapses. But it be like, say, guy man, immediately they swear and he say, lie.
He say, I want to take his kidney. Like giving up his kidney if he wishes to abide by whatever thing he's saying. Well, another thing is, I'm seeing where he's heading to. He quickly went to the government. Now, because once he removes this thing, then the law is no more upon him. Once he dissolves them, CBN can give him money. The government money can be coming. So I think that's where he's heading to. The government's allocation will show up. From what he has done, he has complied with the ruling. Now the CBN stuff, CBN will now be allowed to release government money. Now, then the main battle is now with the House of Assembly.
Well, one thing I know for sure is that this fight, Fubara started fighting it at the wrong time.
No, I think
you don't fight this sort of fight in your first term. This fight is very unintelligent and very, very. It's a very poor political calculation.
Okay, what if
what he should have done, if you want to clip somebody, if he had wanted to clip Wike's wing, he will play dumb in the first term. You see this first term, he will do whatsoever Wike wants, and then in the second tenor, he could have been fight to finish. But be it as it may, be it as it is, or as it stands now, his second tenor, if who is he aligning with?
No, but he has the grassroots support.
Now,
the only thing is, remember that even Rivers State lost that place to P2B. See, with the way Wike is going, Wike has the power at the center. Remember, they won that election because Wike was actually supporting the other one. Okay, look at the government election. Did Wike win anyone? He's in control of the state, and that's why Wike went to court. Because they didn't comply with the 6 months notice to the parties. And now he's still going to win it. But now you notify them. There's nothing you can do about that in state. They just call the rec and write the results, and they will not even do election. So Wike knows his limitations also. So it's only court will continue.
Yes, because he has an upper hand in the courts. In all the courts.
Now, if he refuses, okay, what are the implications? If he refuses to fully comply with this Supreme Court ruling, what will happen?
Well, what he will be doing is a complete state of anarchy, and then it will make the government, the federal government, declare a state of emergency on Rivers State, and then he will be chased away as government.
No, he's
he has to be very careful.
No, he's those things.
You know what will happen if he doesn't comply? You know Rivers State and how foolish the people can be. There will be fights.
But as a governor now, any fights now will not be on his side. Because I know very, very well, a governor is a governor. The way he is now, any fight, forget that Wike is in Abuja, any fight will not be easy for Wike to win.
What
He's
they
within.
will
What
do in Rivers State is to cause chaos in Rivers State.
Which one?
In fact, either the weakest, you don't bring words out of my mouth. Either the weakest faction or Fubara's faction, they will cause chaos in Rivers State.
Yes.
And then the president will be forced to do no other thing than to do what? Bring in the army, declare state of emergency.
No, it's let me tell you, if he
It
partially
has happened in Nigeria.
Yes, if he partially complies, like what he's doing now, he's partially complying to the one that this guy didn't call. Why did they bring army in Edo? What did they refuse to swear them?
Well, but as it is, I feel the kind of vested interest that from the center down to this one.
So remember that place supplies a lot of oil.
Which place?
The River State.
Yes, of course.
And if anything happens in that place, I know that the
The
president
cruise supply will cut off.
not actually cut off, but we can still go back to our own. I think it's 1.8 barrel per day now. We can still go back to our own 1.5 billion barrels per day. So, but I think the president has tried, because if you understand what happened during this election, Fubara was able to conduct election that quick because of the agreement the governors had with the president, that they should not go and conduct elections and not have the
They didn't follow the
No, you see, if
regulation.
let me tell you, the problem they have is 6 months notice. If most of the states now, if they go to court, they will lose. Like almost 90% of the states will lose. Even in Enugu here, we're having caretaker committee from there to 8 p.m. and then the election happened. It's not, but electoral law says 6 months to the election. You must notify the party 6 months before conducting the election.
Because I worked during the local government elections, and then I'm also a political person. I'm a member of a political party, so I know that before that period, we were told in the case of Enugu that there will be election.
Yes, but it's
and
not.
Then it took at least more than 4 or 5 months.
That's what I'm saying now.
Elections happened.
Yes.
So he gave ample time for all
the electoral law made it compulsory 6 months, and that is why. I remember most of them were not interested in conducting the election that quick. It was when they met Tinubu, when they passed, is it a policy or a law that National Assembly passed, and then Tinubu had a meeting with all of them. After that meeting, a lot of them started conducting elections. And so let me see. I don't really know. I think the guys going to comply a little bit, or they may not even impeach him. You know what I'm saying?
No, they won't impeach him.
Even if he allows them.
But from the way you see, one thing with politicians is that they never forget.
No, impeachment also has. There's a problem with impeachment because there are supposed to be investigation.
Do you know that it's not even easy for them to impeach him?
Yes.
Because if it has been easy too, they would have already thrown him off board.
Because
all right, but it's not easy too. Because
I think even for them to have proper impeachment, there must be investigation and indictment and all those kind of things.
You have to bring
a case,
an
establish
impeachable offense must be brought forward. Otherwise, you can't do anything. Especially if they look at his finances, how he's handling finances, it's not okay. Remember, there was a governor in the Enugu state, a deputy governor, who was impeached because he was hated by some factions of the government. And then what did they do? They had to cook up some flimsy excuses that he was rearing chicken in his lodge. And then he was impeached for rearing chicken